Hi, resilient champions. You are welcome to today's live stream where we are inviting Coach Mina. Today's live stream, we are inviting Coach Mina. Coach Mina is a wellness coach. I'm so glad to bring her to this channel today to share wellness at all seasons with all the resilient champions. I hope you're doing well, and I hope today you're going to ask so many questions to Coach Mina. She is ready to answer your questions, how you can get to her, what she's doing. And let me invite her, and she will tell you herself what she's doing and how you can stay fit and well. Hi, Coach Mina. You are welcome.
Hi, Coach Mary. Thank you so much for having me.
It's our pleasure to welcome you to the Resilient Champions, where we talk about how to reset your life and become unstoppable. So today you're going to thank you for accepting to come and tell us about how you can reset your health and wellness. So who
Exactly.
is Coach Mina?
So, Amina Kandar, wellness strategist and certified nutrition coach. I help women, busy women, to boost their energy, lose weight, have serenity, manage their stress, and with a holistic approach. And I host Wellness All Seasons podcast. It's available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, other platforms, and YouTube.
Interesting. So Coach Mina have her YouTube link is pinned on the screen. You have the pin post. Please, Mina is new to YouTube, and we will be very grateful if you click to subscribe to her channel. She is getting to the race of her first 100. And so let's help Mina to get to 100. So, Coach Mina, thank you so much.
You are welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Deji Jordan. Long time. I'm happy to have you on the live stream today. Thank you so much for everything. I've been gone forever, and I'm so grateful that there are people who still remember Coach Mary. Thank you so much, Deji Jordan. Thank you for sharing the live stream. Thank you for liking, and thank you. So, Coach Mina is a wellness coach. If you have any questions, you can ask Coach Mina. Mina, the J Jordan is like he's an exercise, like he can exercise. Not that he can exercise, he exercises every day, and
Amazing. I
that he
love it.
lives to exercise. So, Coach Mina, when you talk about wellness, what do we expect?
Uh, my approach is holistic because wellness it's not only one thing. It's a lot of things at the same time. And I truly believe that everything is important in our well-being. Hi, Jordan. Nice to meet you. So we can't, for my holistic point of view, is that we can't focus only on nutrition or fitness or one thing, but many things at the same time. It's focusing on the person in her environment, with her relationships, everything, her financial well-being, professional well-being, personal well-being, all these things at the same time. Because sometimes what I notice that when people talk about wellness, they can focus only on nutrition or fitness or something like that, but from my experience, I noticed that it's like a puzzle. There are many pieces, and without all these pieces together, we can mess in our well-being. So it's important to think about, of course, nutrition, fitness, sleep, rest, stress management, our relationships, because there are some relationships that can impact our well-being, our finances, because when we have sometimes financial challenges, we can have some health problems by overthinking and about all these things. So you see, there are a lot of things that has an impact on our well-being. So trying to have a harmony in all these things to to stay well and serene in this hectic world.
Thank you so much. So
You are
you're saying wellness should be a holistic, like the best way to experience wellness is to think about everything that surrounds you. It's not only one thing, but every other thing, because if you neglect one side, it's going to tilt the balance.
exact, yeah, exactly. And the best thing is to do an audit about the situation. How is everything in your life going? In every thing, for example, your relationship, your finances, your health, your nutrition, your sleep, your rest, all these things you check up, you do an audit and you check up, and you will see what impact your well-being. And I advise always to do an audit at least one during 1 week, different time of the day during a week, and note everything about your sleep, your nutrition, your workout, if you do some workout or not, the relationship you have, those who lift you or those drain are draining you, all these things. And when you do a checkup, maybe even 1 month to write everything down, and when you have everything written, you can start to check the things that gave you energy and the things that drain your energy. And you know, when we don't have energy, it has a lot of negative impact on our overall well-being. So starting from there, starting from doing an audit, and of course, when if we suffer from some health issues, I advise to check to have a medical checkup to see your blood analysis, how is everything, if there is some deficiencies or something like that. And when you have all these things, you start to see what is going well and what is wrong by yourself. You don't need anybody else to. Um, for the audit, you are the only one who can do it. Because from the audit, you start to see the things that you get to change and the things that you can continue to do. For example, um, I can talk about nutrition. For example, if you are looking, you cooking every day or eating only fresh food, etc., or are you eating more processed food? Or you see, when you start to make a difference between what you are doing, you start to see where you can make some changes. And for example, fitness, if you move your body every day, or you spend a lot of time just in a seated position, here also it will help to understand, if we don't move our body, it's a problem to our health and our well-being. So it can be 30 minutes, 20 minutes walk, or just when we can't go out to walk, we can move at home, do some movement, do things, and not sit down all the time, because it's important for our blood circulation, for our mood, for our energy. Imagine you when you stand up, your energy is not the same when you are seated, in a seated position. So it's important to audit all this, to track, and also to track your sleep. Do you have enough sleep every single day, or not? How your sleep is restful, or when you wake up you feel that you are not rested, why? And when you start to track all these things, you start to see where you can have some change to do, and it will be easier to understand all the challenges that you can have regarding your well-being, your health, your stress level, all these things.
Wow, that's a handful. Tracking and auditing. And let before we continue, let's welcome Trina's motivation and Tasha, Life with Tasha. Tasha and the G Jordan, they are fitness gurus. So please, if you have any questions for Mina, you can ask her. And Mina is new to YouTube. Please, she is trying to get to her first 100. Can we subscribe to her channel? Her link is pinned. Her link is pinned. Please let's subscribe to her channel, and her link is also in the description of the video. Please subscribe to her channel. Let's get her to her first 100. She is new to YouTube. She is more on Spotify and Instagram, and she is coming to make her debut in YouTube. Please, let's help her to get to her 100. The first 100 is always the most difficult mountain to climb. Please, I know we can do it with our networks. And so thank you, Mina. It's so enlightening to know about you can audit your health. When they talk about auditing, for me, I always thought about auditing is only your finances, like they
No.
said, you audit in the bank and stuff. I didn't know that I could also audit my health.
Yeah, we can track everything. We can, of course, we can audit. It's the starting point for to understand what is going. Without tracking, without an audit, you can't understand what is going on. For example, if you don't sleep well, if I if you don't know why you did not sleep well, you will not resolve the problem. So when you start to, for example, you don't sleep well tonight, that I did not wish you, I don't wish
Yeah, it's an example.
you, but tomorrow you will start to think about why I did not sleep well this night. Is it because due to digestion, or because it was due to a conversation with someone, or because I thought about something? Or you see, you start to look, to review your day, your how it was, and you start to understand why you did not sleep well.
Wow, that's so insightful. So when you talk about tracking, so which means you don't only you do you need up to 1 month tracking before you can make a decision, or you can make a decision after 1 week tracking, or how
Uh,
long do you need to
it,
start to know that this is a trend that you have to change?
it depends on, for example, for me, there are things that can happen uh, during a month that will not happen during a week. So it depends on your goal. For example, if it's for to lose weight, during 1 week, you can already see the things that you are doing every single day. And of course, if you do it 1 month, you will see more. So it depends on you want to have something quick or something uh, more more days to audit. Tracking is important. I start with 1 week already in my approach. Just start because it's better not to overwhelm people. You see, our brain, we don't accept complicated things. Make it simple. Track during 1 week all these things and write down. And we start it's what I do with my clients. When we track 1 week, from this week, we start already to work on the things that are not helping or serving you. And from there, we start to add things. For example, during 1 month, the first week is really tracking. The second week, we start to talk about the things. And the third week, we start to implement something. And from the first week to the third week, we add all the things that we forget, because sometimes during a week we are focused and we can forget some things. So we can start day after day during these 3 weeks, the things that we can add, that we
That's
forget or...
that's quite interesting. I really like the idea of tracking and not overwhelming the brain to like focus. I think in 1 week you can get some trends that you can really work on. So please, we are talking to Coach Mina today. Coach Mina is a wellness coach, is a holistic wellness coach. She can help you to get your wellness goals during all seasons, not only sometimes, but during all seasons. So when you, like we said, is your holistic wellness trends to future proof your health. So when we talk about wellness at all seasons, what are you talking about?
So all seasons means there is now, it's not specific to one seasons. I'm talking about not only the seasons of the year, but the seasons of life, because we have seasons in our lives. It's not smooth all the time. So there are winters, springs in our lives. And of course, if we want to talk about the season of the year, uh, especially when it's autumn, winter, people start to gain weight most of the time during winter, when it starts to be cold, etc. So when people during winter start to change their habits and gain weight, spring arriving, they start to be stressed. They put a lot of stress on themselves because they notice that they gained weight. So they started to think, oh, maybe until May, June, start to do something quickly for summer holiday. And this is the big challenge for many, because they want really something quick to be ready for summertime. And during this period, they start to check the things quick fix. And this is the worst choice, because when people choose the quick fix, like weight loss products, or there are many things people can buy and drink or consume. But the problem of that is that just after they can get the double or the triple of what they lost. So, and it's to restart again and again every year. So the idea is how to have a support system in place to help you in every season, no matter what. It's winter, summer, autumn, spring. You keep the same well-being. I mean, your body
Habit.
shape, your serenity, your sleep, your rest, your nutrition, your workout, having a support system in place to support you in your well-being every single day and every single season. You don't have to change your behavior. Of course, there are many things that change through seasons, and especially regarding what we eat, etc., how we move our body. We move our body during winter differently from, because, for example, summer we go out, etc. Winter it's different. So we adjust and we adapt everything to the season. But the idea is to keep the same health, body
Lifestyle.
shape, serenity, all these things, no matter what season is. And the idea about seasons also, because when we decided to put all seasons, it was also about, in the beginning, and I'm always focusing about women well-being. And in women's life, there are a lot of seasons. And we know pregnancy, professional career, menopause, and all these seasons, how we can stay healthy, serene, and with a lot of energy no matter what season. Because especially during menopause and premenopause, women suffer from a lot of challenges, hormonal imbalance, hot flashes, all these things. So how we can keep our overall well-being no matter what season of life.
Wow, that's this. I love the way this conversation is going. To learn
And
that wellness should be a lifestyle.
yeah,
It's not
exactly.
something
It's a
that you,
lifestyle.
yes, it should not be. You should not practice it because in summer you want a bikini body and then you go for a quick fix.
Yeah, or it's a birthday or a celebration of something. Because let's get real. Most of people think about their well-being or their body shape only when it's there is a reason. This is why I asked to track to do an audit. Why do you want, for example, if you wanted to lose weight? Why? Is it a health problem? Is it because you want to celebrate your birthday? Is it because you want to travel? Why? So when you understand why do you want to lose weight, you start to work on it. So if it's just for a reason, it's not, in my sense, not serious. But when you say, okay, it's a health problem, I want to really to take care of myself because I want to have more energy, to be capable to do a lot of things without suffering with my articulations, etc. It's a good reason. And also, if you want to live in your body, our body is a temple, like a temple. So we take care of our body to live well in. Imagine I was talking to my neighbor. She is a woman, and she told, because we started to talk about well-being, and she told me she had never loved her body. She shocked me. We discussed. Imagine you don't love your body. You are living in your body and you don't love your body. So why? Because there are some way to lose, etc. So our body is everything. Is our temple. We get to to take care of our body, so as not to have health problems, some issues that prevent us to move freely, to do things. I'm not talking about being slim, slim, slim. No, I'm talking about really having the possibility to move, to don't suffer from anything due to weight.
Wow. That's so interesting. Lucy, you're welcome. Thank you, DJ Jordan. Thank you, everybody. I know that there are lots of people who are in the bushes and they are listening. Please, if you have any questions for Mina, you can ask the questions in the chat. She will answer you. But if you go to her channel, her link is pinned up in the chat. If you go to her channel, she has many amazing videos and wellness and health tips that you can start using, and it will greatly improve your health. She uses a holistic wellness approach and she's explaining them to us. She is new on YouTube. Please, let's get Mina to her first 100. She is amazing and she has some amazing tips. So, when you talk about uh, women having many seasons, because I also understand that your coaching is focused on women.
Yes, because you see, I want to start with women, but I noticed that men are asking me as well. So of course we discuss, etc. Um, Women, because it was from my own experience. I know the things that women suffer from more than men, and of course I can help men as well. But now I was focusing on women, and I'm open to work with men as well. No problem.
Yes,
Also with the kids, because we notice now that kids start to have some weight issues because people are now they don't move their body, etc., and it can be a problem.
yes. When you talk about, let's go back to women's women's uh,
Okay.
women, because I totally understand women losing weight for particular reasons. I remember when most women, when they are getting married, they have to go on a diet to fit in the wedding dress. And then when you see their come to their houses like 6 months later, you see the wedding pictures and you see the person, two different people. And you are like, who is in that picture?
It's interesting because I did an episode about this, two episodes, just to mention that I was hosting Wellness All Season since August 2022. So all the episodes are on Spotify, Apple Podcast, audio only. And I started my YouTube channel only on April. I didn't put all the episodes on YouTube. So all the old episodes are on Spotify and Apple. There are episodes about menopause, about a lot of things. And I did two episodes about this problem. And I can explain why. You see, before marriage, everyone has his diet, taking care of himself, etc. So, especially women and men take care, we pay attention to things, but after marriage, things change. Why? First, all married women, please don't eat the same quantity and the same thing like your spouse, because imagine we don't have the same needs. Um, so don't serve yourself the same thing. the same quantity, etc., because it can be a lot for you. And also, we find some comfort zone. We start to not pay attention. We start to do all the things that we were not doing before. So this is why it can be a problem to gain weight easily. And I did an interview with a man talking about this as well. He told me it was fiesta all the time, because when you are alone, you cook a good meal when during a weekend or something, but during the week you eat light or something, not like a fiesta. But he told me every single day when he came back home late at night, they have a good meal, delicious meal to eat. So imagine if you have your dinner late at night and it's you don't have time to digest, etc. Every single day like this, it's easy to gain weight. So adding to that, if we don't move our body, it can also add up to
So
the.
what if you have a job that you don't have time during the day, you only have time in the night? How can you manage that?
I worked in corporate world 20 years, and I kept my the same body shape during more than 15 years when I was working. And I got always the question of my colleague, how are you doing? How is it possible we are seeing you with the same body all the year? They were struggling with their weight because there is the problem of how to manage your schedule, your stress, your sleep, all these things. So for me, I was planning my doing my meal prep on Sunday morning. I was preparing from until Thursday. I keep Friday without prep. So I know in advance which meal that I have a healthy, well structured meal for every single day. So when I came back home, I don't have to think about what I will eat, or because the big challenge when people are working and they don't manage their time, their stress, even if they have the intention to eat well, when they come back home tired, they order a pizza or they check something already packaged or something like that. So when you prepare in advance, you have a vision about your nutrition during a week. So you know that you are managing your nutrition, all these things,
Okay,
and it
thank you so
works. It works. The idea is not to eat the same thing every day. So I was preparing different meals for the week, and with the snacks, with healthy snacks, etc. And I knew that every day what I have, etc. And it was why I said in the beginning having a support system in place. This is one thing from the other things, because when you did your you prepared your meals and you know what, you don't have to think about it, it's ready, it's there. And it helps you to have healthy meals without stress, without overwhelm, and you have just to think about other things.
interesting. Hi, Kathleen. How is Saskatchewan today? Today we are having Coach Mina. Coach Mina is a holistic wellness coach, and she is new to YouTube. Her channel link is pinned in the top of the comments. Please, let's get her to her first 100. Share to your networks. And if you have any questions for Coach Mina, please, you can ask her in the chat. She will answer you. If not, you please subscribe to her channel. If you go to the description, her channel description, you will get a link to her Spotify where you have so many episodes of wellness tips that can help you to like take care of your health all along throughout. Like she's saying, wellness should be a lifestyle. Coach Mina, if you are talking about you managing your meals, it seems easy because you might not live with many people. What about families where you have children and all of that? How do you go about, how can you control the meals, for example?
For example, if you take time during the weekend, admitting on Sunday, you prepare the meals, and of course you prepare healthy snacks for children, for your kids. You know that every day what they will eat, etc. It's doable. Of course, without doing it, we think that it's another work, etc. But when you start to do it and you see the benefit of this organization, you see, wow, it's amazing. Because imagine when you come back home in the evening, you don't have to prepare because it's already ready. You see, so you can just take care of yourself a moment and have a healthy dinner with your family. And even with kids, it's doable because um, you can, as I said, after marriage, we don't prepare the same thing we don't eat the same thing. And the same thing, kids, they need to grow. Women after 50 don't need to eat the same thing like in 20s. So we start to pay attention to not to eat the same thing that young children or husband, or we start to look to what we eat, to what we put in our mouth.
Now, having to prepare meals, it sounds like it's very expensive. I don't know. Is it more expensive?
uh, it's a false idea because I did an episode about this, how we to eat healthy with a cheap budget. It's
Okay.
important because when you know how to manage your time, how to manage your money, how to manage everything in your life, you can live with the money you have. Uh, it's not necessary to be millionaire to live healthy, to eat healthy. And for example, when you go to the grocery or the local market or something, I noticed this because especially for families, there are always they bought a big palette of things, tomatoes or anyway, all the products you find great quantity. You will not cook all these quantity you buy. For example, you can prepare some meals and you can store it in your um,
Fridge,
fridge.
fridge.
uh, you see, it can be less expensive than if you buy just 1 kilo or 500 grams. You see the difference? For example, if you want to buy 1 kilogram of tomatoes, it can be more expensive than if you buy the 5 kilograms that they offer. So you will start to think about how can I maximize healthy meals by doing this um, strategy. For example, carrot. You, if they do a promotion of 5 kilograms, for example, you will not eat 5 kilograms 1 week or something like that. So you storage the rest on your
No, he gave the J Jordan. He gifted a membership. So because this channel has membership, so he gifted. Thank you so much, the J Jordan. J Jordan, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Greatly appreciated. So, because sometimes when people think about eating healthy, they think, oh, it's really expensive, and that's what makes like. I'm glad you said that. That's a an erroneous presumption, and I'm really glad to hear about eating healthy on a low budget
yes,
because
and also I cut you, but what I want to mention is eating seasonal and local is more is less expensive than if you want to eat trends, what is going on, etc. You see, even sometimes I scroll to see what is going, and imagine you are in Canada, I'm in Paris. Here we have access to everything. Imagine someone who is showing meals on Instagram, but in an island, and papaya, avocado, all these things. You can have this in supermarket, but it's not the same quality of the local. So I always advise people to eat local and seasonal. It's the best thing that your body need. Our bodies don't need things coming from the other side of the world because it's on social media or it's trending or because all people talk about it. Imagine you go on internet and you start to check. People are talking about avocado, about this, about that, about ashwagandha, about. But if you just be present in your environment, check what is local, what is of the season, and start from there. And also, I really love fresh food. I don't like processed food, packaged food. So start from there. Avoid all packaged food, all processed food, because this is the worst for our your health and your well-being. So when you start to look for local seasonal products, fruit, vegetables, cook them, prepare healthy meals, and you will see the result. First, it's tasty, healthy, and you will be, your body will thank you for it.
yes, like what Kathleen is saying, she had Korean friends who own a grocery store and only ate once they got home at night and they never gained weight.
Yeah, you see, Karen.
Yeah, Kathleen. Kathleen is in
Kathleen.
Saskatchewan. Yes. So I like the idea of eating seasonal and local because sometimes when the food is in season, most of the time it's cheaper.
Uh, the problem is, yeah, it can be a question. And for example, what I noticed here, we in France, we don't have ananas, so we have they bring ananas. It's a
Pineapple,
green ananas,
pineapple,
pineapple. I'm sorry.
pineapple.
So it's not ready. It's still
Oh, yes.
new. So they put it in the market, and so it does not have the benefit of the weather, the local weather, the sun, the earth. They so it's not really good for. And when you take it, even if you have it 15 years, 15 days, it's not tasty. It's not good. So that's why it's better to have local products and just keep it simple.
Kathleen is saying, nice to meet you, Coach Mina.
Thank you, Kathleen. Nice to meet you.
Yes, I think I understand perfectly what you're saying about the pineapples because I come from Cameroon where we grow pineapples, and when you eat the pineapples there, it's really completely different from what they sell here because they have to harvest it when it's not yet ready, so that during the course of transportation it should not get spoiled. And then when it
Yeah.
comes here, that it doesn't get the same nutritive value like I could totally understand. But well, sometimes you want to eat food from back home. What do you do?
Yes, from time to time, I do the same thing. We are human. I do the same thing. So the idea is not all the time. You choose what works best for you, and of course, imagine you want to eat something that you it's a long time. Of course, you take it. It's human. I do the same thing, and also think about our microbiome. Your microbiome is really. You said you are from Cameroon, so all the things that are not from your our microbiome is like DNA of our origins. I'm from Morocco. You see, there are things that I'm still eating because it's from my childhood and it's good for my microbiome. I'm not eating sushi, etc., all the time. I can eat sushi, for example, once in a restaurant, but it's not something that works better for my microbiome. You understand what I mean? You see, you even if you are in Canada, your the product of Cameroon works better for your microbiome than the products from America, Canada, etc. Of course, you are eating both. And when you stay long in a place, you start to have this adaptation. Your microbiome start to be adapt to where you are, but you can't change everything quickly like that.
That's quite interesting. Oh, Kathleen says, these are good tips, Coach Mina. Thank you for
Thank
sharing.
you.
And she has also shared the live stream on her community page, which means all her subscribers will see your
Thank you,
channel.
Kathleen.
Yes. The J. Jordan also shared on his own community page. Thank you, everybody. I really also thank, especially those who are going to watch the replay. Please, Coach Mina is new to YouTube. Let's get her to her first 100. And I greatly, greatly appreciate your support. If you go to Coach Mina's channel, you will have so many more amazing tips. She has videos, short videos of so many amazing holistic wellness tips that can help you to reset your health. You know, on this channel, we are talking about reset solutions. And today, in particular, we are talking about how you can reset your health. And Coach Mina really shared some amazing tips. She is still here. Please, if you have any questions, you can ask her directly. And then if you can share the live stream, if you can subscribe to her channel, she is going to get to 100 subscribers, and she will get to where she can start doing live streams herself. But Coach Mina, these are such amazing tips, and I'm really so grateful that you are sharing on with the resilient champions, resilience in health. And I know
Um,
that
it's an honor to be here and to serve your friends. Yeah, it's interesting to share knowledge because knowledge is everywhere, but sometimes without guidance, we can be lost.
I am.
And also following what is on social media all the time. Sometimes there are things that are great for the person they are doing, but not for us, because every person is unique. And thank you, Kathleen. There are things that can be good for me, but doesn't work for you. So yes, it can be overwhelming to have a lot of information out there without knowing the right things to follow.
These are amazing tips. And for all the viewers and those in the chat, Mina is from Morocco. She lives in France. No, she is French and Moroccan. And she's not just talking from the air. Mina has a PhD. Mina has lived wellness like all her life. She's been like this since I knew her. She doesn't change an inch because she practices holistic wellness, and she is like sharing all these tips on her channel. She's sharing them on Spotify. She's been on Spotify for a long time. She has hundreds of videos of
Episodes, yeah,
episodes on Spotify. You can
Apple
listen
Podcast.
on Apple Podcast. So I'll put the links in the description of this video, but you can also go to her channel and listen to these tips. They are free 99. These are tips that you pay hundreds of thousands to get, but she is giving them to us free of charge. Please ask your questions. Even after this live stream, you can still ask the questions in the comments, and Coach Mina will answer them. Coach Mina, I'm really so grateful that you are sharing all these tips. And like, there is still always some lingering, not doubt, like, how do you get discipline to do all of these things that you're talking about? Because I've been trying forever, but the discipline, I don't know how to get it.
So, as I mentioned, when you have a support system in place, you don't have to think twice. You know what you have to do, etc. It facilitates your life. And we are human. I understand that there are days with high energy, especially women. There are days with high energy and there are days without energy. So the idea is to be present, to listen to your body, to your soul, to your mind, and start. It's like tracking, like I mentioned in the beginning. Listen, be present, and listen to your body, to your mind, to your soul. For example, yesterday you have high energy, today you have low energy. You start to ask your question, why? Is it because I didn't sleep well? Is it because my meals were not enough? Or what is going on? And you start to understand and discipline. If there is this problem of energy, etc., sometimes even if you have the willingness to do things, but you don't have the energy to do them. So you start to be kind with yourself first. Be kind with yourself. Listen to your body, to your soul, to your mind, and track and adjust and do things. And discipline is what helps you to have this life easy. Make it easy, make life easy, because without discipline, everything can be tough.
You have an hello from hi Kesha. Kesha is saying hello. Hi Kesha, I am
Hello,
glad
Kusha.
to
Nice
come
to
back
meet
to you
you.
to come back to YouTube after I'm going and coming. For this past 10 months, it's not been easy. Being an adult student is not the easiest thing, but I'm going and coming. I hope I will be coming more permanent now. So, Keisha Mina is a coach, is a wellness, holistic wellness coach. Please, she is new to YouTube and she is trying to get to her first 100. Let's push her. Let's get her to. She has amazing wellness tips that you can really use them and change your life and live like a real healthy life at a like a no at a no budget at all. Like she says, you can be healthy even with a low budget. And we are talking, we are looking at how you can future proof your health will, with wellness tips. And Mina is giving them free. Please, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. Mina will answer them for you, or you put them in the comments after the video, after the live stream. Coach Mina will come back to you. Please, let's subscribe to her channel. The link is pinned on the comments. Let's get her to her first 100. Coach Mina, I will still come back to discipline because sometimes you get the discipline and then you start really like practicing these holistic wellness trends, and then 2 3 months you stop and you like it's consistency.
Yes, I knew some challenges with this because it was not an easy journey all the time. And what I noticed is having, I prefer saying rituals. If you have daily rituals, for example, your morning routines, when you wake up, what you are doing when you wake up, you are journaling, reading, meditation, drinking your water, before checking your phone, before doing anything else, you have time to set your intention for your day. So, the first hour of your day is key to your discipline, to your consistency, to everything. And this is how I start my day. I wake up. The first thing first is I do my prayer and I prepare my water with lemon, hot, and I start do my meditation. I read, I journal, I set my intention to my how my day will be. And of course, during the day, things happen. So you see how your day is going. And in the evening, the same thing. I did a review of my day. How was my day? I have a moment without phone, without anything. I always take 1 hour without screen before going to bed, sometimes more than 1 hour. And this is the time for me to slow down, to think about my day, the things I did, the things I missed, how was my energy, what was going. And I see how when you do this every single day, you will see how why your discipline is not always present, and you will start to understand, is it because there is a problem of energy, or because the day was not as planned, or and you start to adjust to, and always be kind to yourself and do it with self-love and caring, because nobody will care about you, about your well-being except you. So do it with kindness.
Wow, that's amazing. Keisha has connected and she says she will watch and bring her entire compound to support your channel. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much,
much.
Keisha. Uh, she has amazing, like amazing health tips. And Coach Mina, you are a very disciplined person for somebody who cannot like, because there are people who cannot. Coach Mina, she has her she 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 goes off the screen. She prepares herself to go to sleep. I can't do that. Sometimes I'm even on my bed to sleep and I'm still answering a phone call. And
You see, this is, I think now this is the challenge of many is how to disconnect themselves from the digital devices. Uh, and it can be a real challenge. I don't take my phone to my bedroom, never. So I let it in the living room.
so there's no emergency for
A-
you.
And it's off 1, 2 hours before my time bed. And when I wake up, it's not the first thing I touch. Sometimes I touch it at noon, at 10, it depends the day. But sometimes if I really want to focus on something in the morning, I don't touch my phone until noon. So yeah, it's an object. We can manage it. It's not the phone that manage us. We have we can have control. So I think it's important to take your time for yourself, because imagine if you let the notification and you react to every notification. No, make it silent or more, and don't be distracted all the time.
Like Kesha said, this is a challenge with social media. What like with social media changed lives, it's a big challenge, and it's a challenge for all of us, but it's not impossible. Like Mina is doing it. People who want to future proof their health are doing it, and we can really like with some practice we can get there.
Exact, yeah. It's doable. There is nothing impossible. Everything is possible, and you are capable of a lot of things. So this is make it's the first your priority. It's your, without your health you can't go far. So you matter, your well-being matters. So make it your priority. It's not a phone that will come in my life to disturb my well-being. No, when I want calm, want to be with myself, I make it off and don't touch it. That's it.
That's amazing. So Coach Mina, we've been going on for 1 hour, for one for 1 hour. Yeah.
Yeah,
So are we going to be having like a weekly live stream, because well-being matters and you are giving amazing tips. So I think like on behalf of the resilient champions on this channel, we would like for you to come like weekly and give us tips, or we don't mind if we have weekly live streams, or if you come anytime you want to come, we are very well ready and honored to have you. It's
thank
been
you so much.
an amazing hour, and you've given so many amazing wellness tips. They don't seem, they are challenging, but they are doable, especially if we follow all the tips that you're giving. Please let's subscribe to Mina's channel, Coach Mina. Her link is pinned on the top. I will leave it in the description of this video. She has amazing videos with amazing wellness tips. and especially all seasons, because she is into how you can take care of your health at all seasons, not only the seasons, the weather seasons, but also the seasons of your life. I was mind blown when she said we have seasons of our life. We have the seasons, winter, autumn, spring, and all of that, but we also have the seasons of our life, and that we have to pay attention to these seasons of our lives. And especially the idea of doing an audit of your health and wellness to get you to the trends or the tips or the things that you can do to keep healthy. Because, like now, they say we spend all our time at the sacrifice of our health, chasing money when we are young, and then when we are old, we use all the money
True.
to, to replace the face to become healthy. Meanwhile, if we start with healthy living, for Coach Mina, wellness is a lifestyle and it can be done. If you watch the video, like go back to the beginning of the video, she has so many tips. If you go to her channel, she has so many tips. If you are driving, you go to Spotify, you will find Coach Mina on her
Wellness
wellness
all
all
seasons.
seasons. So, Coach Mina, we are closely winding down for today's episode. Any last thoughts?
So thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be with you. And the last thing is take care of yourself. You matter. Your well-being matters. Self-care is not a luxury. Is not selfish. It's a must. It's necessary. So think about it.
Amazing. Amazing. Most of the time, we take care of everyone else, we
Except
forget ourselves. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Kesha. Everybody in the chat, and especially those who are coming to watch the replay, and those who have been listening in the bushes. I know there are so many of us who are listening in the bushes because many people, even when they are at work, they can listen, but they cannot participate in the chat. We are so grateful to you all who took your time to come to this live stream or to follow Coach Mina. Please, let's join hands and collaborate and get Mina to her first 100. You know, YouTube, to get to the first 100 is the most difficult task. Once you cross 100, it's really, really like the rest is easy sail. But to cross 100 is
mm,
because you are just beginning, people don't know you, and people are still getting to know you. But Coach Mina, we are so grateful. You have so many amazing tips, and we hope that this is not the first and the last time you are on this channel. We are open to welcome you anytime, and we hope that this will be a weekly collaboration where we can have come and talk about wellness, because it is so important. Oh, 50 for live streams. Okay.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. So,
I don't have 50 anyway.
yeah, but that's good because I didn't even know, which means they've really reduced the.
Mm,
Okay, I didn't know. Like when I started YouTube, like two and a half years ago, almost 3 years ago, it was 150
mm.
before you can do a live stream. So 50 for live stream, that's good. Please, let's get Coach Mina to 50 subscribers so she can be able to do live streams and give you all these amazing tips for free. For free, like free 99. You have amazing health tips that can save you hundreds of thousands in the hospitals or in the pharmacies at your fingertips just by subscribing to Coach Mina Wellness All Seasons. And if you are the one who likes listening to the radio, you go to Spotify or Apple Play, you have Coach Mina. I'll put the links in the description to this video. But you also, if you go to her channel, in her channel description, you have all the links to the amazing information that she has, amazing tips that can really save you literally your life. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Coach Mina, for everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much for having me and for all what you have said. It touched me. It warms my heart. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Kasia. I love her name.
Yes,
Thank you.
Keisha is in the US. And guys, Coach Mina is in France. So now it's late, it's already evening in France. But she took the time to come talk with us, and she came now so that it will be daytime with us, and we will not be stressed to listen to her live stream. Please send your questions. Coach Mina is open to answer all your
Yeah,
questions.
I will answer to any question.
Free 99. So, guys, until next week for another episode, thank you so much, Resilient Champions. Let's continue. Like only you can save you, and your health is priority. Take
Yes.
care of yourself because you matter. Like Coach Mina says, your well being matters. So, make it a priority. Until next week, keep staying healthy.
Thank you.